How is Reva different is inculcating and fostering the enterprising mindset is not restricted to only startup. This can go across streams. There is no dearth of problems. A problem somewhere, there is a solution. Looking at problem readiness of students, that I'm going to be problem ready, and then look at these situations as a problem solver. Thanks to our chancellor sir who initiated this, we need to have this cultivation, not restricting ourselves to the classroom teaching. This prism is the core. Either you have something which is very analytics heavy, aesthetic heavy.
Hi, hello, namaskar. You're watching KATV India with me, Varsha Venugopal, and right now I'm at the Reva University, and today we came here for a launch of Educate to Enterprise, and here with me is Dr. Beena ji, the Registrar Evaluation. Hello ma'am, welcome to KATV India. First of all, congratulations on the launch of Educate to Enterprise, and ma'am, the very first question that comes to my mind is, nowadays a lot of people are talking about enterprise. They are promoting entrepreneurship, they are promoting startups and all. How come Reva is taking this initiative differently from others, ma'am?
Yes, you heard it right. Today we talk about entrepreneurial initiative everywhere. How is Reva different is in terms of inculcating and fostering the enterprising mindset, irrespective of disciplines. So it is not restricted to only startups. This initiative is not restricted to a particular stream. This can go across streams in terms of making student problem ready. Because that is the constant in the world that we are looking at now. There is no dearth of problems, and these are vernacular problems also, in the sense that for a problem somewhere, there is a solution, but that may not be suitable for another region. So we are looking at problem readiness of students and inculcating certain skills in them such that across disciplines, be it architecture, be it design, be it liberal arts, be it psychology, be it engineering, they all have an enterprising mindset which basically requires them to be equipped with the fact that I'm going to be problem ready. I need to adapt, have resilience, and then look at these situations as a problem solver rather than being just a receiver of the problem. So that's how we are very different, because this is not restricted only to a startup narrative.
So ma'am, I believe that it's a great initiative, and I really want to know that how Reva is going to implement this.
Yes, this is a result of a huge amount of deliberations, thanks to our chancellor sir who initiated this. But the whole idea is that from start to end, we need to have this cultivation, fostering of this mindset. So it's basically, a mindset that needs to be readied, which means that we're not restricting ourselves to the classroom teaching in terms of academics, in terms of pedagogy, in terms of the, teaching learning process, in terms of assessment, in terms of co-curricular activities, and every single activity that a student is involved in. The entire Educate to Enterprise prism is the core. So which means that for every activity, we are recalibrating. How will, for example, an assessment, how can an assessment be made more productive? That can enable a student to move towards higher order thinking, which will enable him to get, to be a problem solver. So which means that we are actually pushing our boundaries in terms of every activity, from academics to assessment to curricula to projects to even the incubation ecosystem that we have. Everything will be aligned with this larger vision of making every student problem ready.
Okay. Ma'am, one more thing is there. Ma'am, one more thing is there. Reva Rise, that is the entrance, or we can say the aptitude test for the students. I think Reva Rise says a lot in itself. The name says a lot in itself. Can you please give a glimpse about what is Reva Rise and how important Reva Rise is for Educate to Enterprise?
Yeah. This is in sync with Educate to Enterprise, because when we talk about Reva Rise, it is an initiative for scholastic assessment. So it's very important that the intake of students there is a kind of a benchmark in terms of providing them the opportunity to nurture the talent that they come with. There is a mindset, there is a drive, there needs to be a hunger. And if we can justify a space, that can be given to these students who come in with this drive, then Reva Rise is an initiative to identify and provide them these platforms, which is completely in sync with the Educate to Enterprise theme.
And one last thing, ma'am. You said it is not just limited to one particular domain and all. And I've heard about the Design BTech program as well. Can you share the glimpse of Design BTech program once?
Yeah, just to give you the core, that the design, BTech in Design Engineering, is a merging of the analytical technological requirement as well as the aesthetic design requirement, because most of the time the two are divorced. Either you have something which is very analytics heavy, or you have something which is very aesthetic heavy. And this is a merger, an intersection which brings in the required skill sets and the required learnability in terms of both integrating technology, aesthetics, analytics, and data. So that's why the program is very, very interesting and one of its kind.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much for sharing all the insights of Educate to Enterprise. I hope it will be a big success, and the future problem solvers would be from Reva. I congratulate on that also. So that was Dr. Beena G, Registrar Evolution from Reva University, with us on KATV India. This is me, Varsha Venugopal, signing off.